There's no news today, but we're going to take a look back at the decade. The pharmacy is now open.
You are tuned into the video game pharmacy.
Yo, what is up, you guys? Welcome to another episode of VGRx, your weekly dose of video game news, knowledge, and know-how. Happy New Year!
Now do fireworks.
Okay. Cause baby, you're fine. Oh, is that not?
That's not what I meant.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
What's happening?
I don't know.
Oh, hey.
Did
It
that
It feels
wake-
like a fever dream.
Zach, get in here with us.
favorite dream?
The water's fine.
Hey, Zach.
Hey!
Hey, Britton.
Hey, man.
And I'm Scott.
Hey, Scott.
Guess what?
Hey,
we're in the new year.
We are in the future.
But you want to know what?
What?
What's up?
Yeah.
Not even.
It feels like the future.
We're
It's
not
a new
even-
decade, man.
I was gonna say we're not even in just a new year.
I
We're in
know.
a new decade.
I know.
Can you imagine,
My
like,
dudes.
we were just
Did
in
you-
2019? Can you imagine being in, like, 2029?
No.
That's bonkers to
Did
think
you
of,
guys
right?
think we would even make it this far?
No, I thought
No.
I thought 2012
As a human race.
I thought 2012 the Aztec calendar was actually.
I thought,
gonna be correct.
Okay,
I
okay.
thought June 6, 2006 was the end of the world.
Okay. What was going on?
666?
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Hey, do you
Okay.
want to know?
I was very scared as a child.
Were you?
Do you want to
Yeah.
know
Oh, wow.
a fun fact that
Yeah.
I found out?
Huh.
Yeah.
Did you know that 2050 is
Uh-huh.
as far away as 1990
Wait, right now?
right now? Think about that. 30 years
I'm
apart.
I'm uncomfortable with
Isn't
that.
that crazy?
Yeah, it was crazy, yeah.
I was born in 94, so like I wasn't actually there for the 90s, but like it really doesn't feel that long ago.
Yeah.
But realistically, we're closer to the future than ever.
Okay, but for sure we won't make it to 2050.
We're closer to our
There's
future.
not a chance.
You're not going to make it to 2050.
I'm not
But
that
me and
old.
Zach will be A-okay.
You guys will probably be living in space by then.
I'm slated to die by, like, 2075.
slated. You wrote it in your calendar.
Is that a
Goodbye, world.
Is that why you were looking with the goats and trees calendar earlier today?
Yeah.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Is that like what's the word I'm looking for? Is that a
Where is this going?
Oh, I remember. I was trying to think of the joke and now I remembered. Do you
yeah.
take one of those tests on Facebook of when you're going to die by answering a couple questions and that's what it gave you?
Yeah, well, what I do is I find multiple sites that have, like, the same test. I take
Yeah.
it a bunch and I average it out.
Oh,
And
This
I-
is all you do with your free time.
yeah.
that's
Zach, we need to
that's
talk, man.
the dumbest strand of things I've ever heard in my life. That's
guys,
funny.
Well, Scott, meet Zach.
Yeah.
Welcome to Video Game Pharmacy.
Welcome to the first episode, which is kind of sad because we would have been on episode
Oh,
101.
Yeah.
But
Today would have been 100.
Would it?
No, it would have
we
been
missed
101.
last week.
There-
We missed 2 weeks.
yeah, we
technically.
missed 2 weeks. We missed Thanksgiving and we missed Christmas.
That's right.
But we missed.
So-
but not back to back. I
mi-
gotcha. Okay.
We missed Thanksgiving on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
We could have recorded, but it was a little bit. It was pushing it to try and get us in here.
Yeah.
It's because you had a child.
You got things to
You
do,
know,
you know?
so
Things happen.
that's
Life
an-
happens.
That's an
Taking another
excuse.
Christmas
Life
for
finds a
IMO.
way.
Yeah. So welcome to episode 99
Yes. Welcome to the
Uh,
first episode of
2020.
The future 2020.
Yep.
The Jonas Brothers weren't far off when they said in something about the year 2000. You know,
I like
not
where
much
this is
has
going.
changed, but we live underwater,
Mm-hmm.
and our great 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 granddaughter, she's doing fine.
So
You know
Bioshock
that-
came true, huh?
Dude, why aren't floating cities a thing yet?
Floating?
Yeah, can we please talk about
That's not fair.
all these songs and futuristic shows that like talked about how 2020 we were gonna have flying cars and dome looking skyscrapers.
Wait, floating, do you mean in the sky or the sea?
See.
Yeah.
Yeah. See.
Because
Yeah.
it's like they'd be sovereign nations with no laws and no rules
Mm-hmm.
because they're not subject to any government.
You want to know what I think is really
It's
funny?
not fair.
It's like what was that movie with the one guy? SeaWorld.
The Waterworld.
Waterworld.
SeaWorld's a theme park.
You were-
Waterworld, where they ride jet skis around.
Waterworld starring Shamu. My favorite.
What about Back to the Future?
What about it?
Remember Back to the Future? Like,
How could I forget?
and when that movie came out, number 2 specifically, it was, you know, the future.
I know.
They had floating cars and
Uh-huh.
self-lacing shoes and
Uh-huh.
all this crazy
We
cool
have
stuff.
My
Racing
favorite
shoes.
thing was the Pizza Hut pizza.
Yes,
It's so good.
The Pizza Hut pizza was pretty great.
Yeah.
But like that whole None of that happened.
None of it.
No,
None
we
of
have
it.
self-lacing shoes.
And we were what?
And
we
that
have-
was 30.
We have self-lacing shoes.
Okay, we have self-lacing shoes because of that.
That was
movie.
85 to 2015. That was 30 years, right?
Yeah.
And we were supposed to have all that stuff 5 years ago. What's going on here?
I don't know. There's only 10 pair of those self-lacing shoes.
There's
that
only
actually-
10?
Yeah, there's
Yeah, those
I
don't
thought-
count as real.
yeah,
thought
those
they made
don't
more.
count.
And
yeah.
we have something called hoverboards, but they're sure not the hoverboards from Back to the Future.
Yeah, they're really dumb
They're weird.
two-wheels.
They're segways without handles.
I was
Yeah.
at a. I was
Dude,
at a.
people who use gyro motion kind of boards are really stupid people.
Whoa, man.
I was at
And
a. I was
should
at a
never use
Christmas
one.
event. I was at a Christmas event earlier last month,
Uh-huh.
and
Last year, you mean?
Oh yeah,
That too.
That's the joke, right? I'll make that joke.
That's the joke.
That's the joke. And I saw a little kid riding a hoverboard, and I was like,
Did you? Did you?
like seriously, dude.
I was gonna say, did you roll down your window? But you don't have a car, you bike. So jokes
Did
on
I
you.
swerve into him and knock him over? I did.
You pedaled behind him and you pushed him over.
So rude.
Bikes are superior.
Yeah. And then someone opens their door and then you hit it and fly over the door.
And all of a sudden, so my truck crashes into them.
This poor kid. So rude.
Dang, this whole. And then he gets hit by a car.
Whoa.
Okay, sorry.
Let's not.
All right.
Got it.
Hey, guys.
PG.
Hey,
I'm not ready
It's
to
fun
get
to
this
talk
show
about
started
all this
yet.
weird random crap. Okay, keep going.
I mean-
I don't
keep,
know. Go
keep
ahead.
it going.
we have no
But-
news. We got an hour to
But
fill,
video
boys.
games came out in 2019.
Yes. that
Some
is something.
some might argue it was a good year
Some
for video
are
games.
better than others.
Some might argue it was not a great year for video games.
Yeah.
So we could talk about it. We can go through a list
We
and talk
could.
about what came out, and we could decide for ourselves.
But
what
I'm
we
really
think.
enjoying talking about Zach riding his bike, pushing kids over on their hoverboards.
All right. I'll give you 5 more minutes.
Thanks,
Go ahead.
Zach. So, Zach, yes, video games. Those are a thing. It's something that we actually have we base our podcast around.
Yeah.
Believe it
we
or
like
not.
it that much. Did you guys play any video games
You know,
last year?
I played one or two.
Okay.
I
Okay.
can't say it absorbed my life, but I can.
You're
say,
missing out.
I can say that there was a couple good ones,
Okay.
and a couple bad ones, and a
Alright.
couple that I thought were really bad,
Yeah.
that everyone else thought was really good.
That always happens, doesn't
So,
it?
as the story goes, my opinion's correct and everyone else is wrong.
We know this.
Mhm.
We've gotten to know you.
So
over
make
the years.
make sure you count your chickens before they hatch.
What are you saying?
I don't know. Let's.
Come back to
When
me.
Hey.
when I was looking back at 2019, I realized I didn't really break out of my video game bubble
Uh-huh.
What was
as-
funny is that's literally all you talked about last
as
year.
as I did in 2018.
Oh, really? You didn't play as much over 2019, is what you're saying?
I didn't play and beat as much new
Yeah.
stuff as I did. In
That's
2018.
good. You shouldn't
He-
feel obligated.
He was too busy
should do it
picking
'cause you
up
want
after his
to.
cat.
Yeah, that's true. Your
That
terror
is-
of a
that
cat.
is true. Just the mention of her existence stresses me out.
He just deep sighs. He just thinks about all the chaos that's going on at
Imagine
his
this,
house right
Zach.
now.
I have 3 cats and 4 kids.
And then the
In my
kids,
house.
the
And they're
kid-
all angels.
Yeah, but you know what?
Joke's
you
on
know
you.
what about
Good
you
one.
know what about that, Brayden?
What?
Is that the kids and the cats entertain themselves.
They cancel each other out.
I have a singular cat that is seeking attention and does
You know what?
everything in its power.
You
to
know
do
what?
that.
You should do what my daughters did to our cats.
And what's that?
Every 30 seconds, they pick them up and flip them over and cradle them like a baby and walk around with them.
My cat would attack me.
They did. The cats didn't like it at first, but now they
so
don't
used-
protest at all.
They're so
they
used
they
to
get
it.
picked up like little baby dolls and carried around, and they actually seem to like it.
That's
You just
really
have to
funny.
you put the cat in their place, treat it like a baby, and after a while, the cat will be as docile as you want it to be.
All right.
We'll see if it works. No, your cat's probably already established enough to where you can't pull that off.
Well-
because they were doing this from the time they were kittens. So
And the thing is, as well, is that you suggested this. So this is cat advice. So if any people out there think about getting cats, this
Don't
is-
get
this
a
is-
dog.
this is
Don't
cat
don't get
chat.
cats. But
dog.
The one,
Just don't. Okay.
the one thing Bretton recommended to me was to get spray bottles.
Yeah.
She hates it.
Yeah.
She hates being sprayed.
They even just hate the sound.
Yeah, she hates like the little clicky sound the little sugar makes, right? Well,
The little trigger makes.
Yeah, it's
so
true.
I'll spray her.
Uh-huh.
But 5 minutes later, it's like she completely forgot her
Short-term
hatred
memory.
and why she got sprayed.
So your cat's a dummy, is what you're
Yeah,
telling me.
so I'll spray her for doing something bad or getting
Yeah.
on the counter,
Yeah.
and she'll just go straight back and do it again.
It takes a while. You have to be consistent.
Yeah,
Very
yeah.
consistent
Yeah.
over
Oh, dude.
a long period of time.
so whew,
It's like having a kid,
it's
isn't
a
it?
war. It's a real war.
That's funny. I hope this year's better for you and your cat.
What's
Well,
up?
hey.
I hope
Let's
you guys
play.
come to terms.
Hey,
Hey.
now that I don't love talking about hitting kids off hoverboards, cats, and the ladder, but would you guys like to talk about some video games?
I would.
Cool.
I sure would.
So today we don't have a ton of news.
No
There
news.
is no news.
There is no news.
There's some like PS5
yeah, of course.
DualShock
Yeah, no one
patent
cares.
news.
Yeah, who
No one cares.
Yeah, nothing we need to talk
If you
about.
can't
No.
feel ice cubes in the controller, I don't want it.
Same.
So
Bring the tech.
what we did was, because we have no news, we came up with a list of questions of kind of like 2019. So like,
Yeah.
what was our favorite game of 2019, favorite announcements, platforms, things like that. And we might have a couple surprises here and there.
Well, and the other thing I wanted to do on the show today is just go through the release calendar and talk about everything that has come out.
Would you like to do that
so
first?
my thought was if we did that first, it would kind of refresh our minds for these questions
Yeah.
in case we don't have all our answers ready for the
Yeah,
questions.
for sure. And I think that'll help the listeners at home.
Yeah, refresh
and we're
your
also going to
minds.
talk about every single thing that happened this year too.
Yep.
So not just video games.
Everything.
Everything.
Yeah.
Wow.
Get ready. This
yeah.
is a 4-hour show.
Yeah. So strap in, boys and
Buckle
girls.
up.
We're here for a while. Cancel
how
your
about,
plans.
How about we take turns going through months?
Okay.
Do you guys all
Yeah.
have this list in front of you?
Yeah, that would require me to read, but sure, let's
You're gonna
do it.
have to do that. And
Ooh, yikes, big mood.
don't feel like you have to name every single game. Just kind of pick out the
I'm
highlights. Okay?
going to name
Are
every
you?
single game.
I mean,
Yep,
we could,
100%.
but I don't know some of these. Who wants to go first?
You can.
Go ahead.
All right, all right, guys.
You did this to yourself.
January 2019.
Yes.
This was our release calendar.
I just feel a deep collective sigh over the airwaves right now.
Yeah, right.
Do you really think we should read everything?
No.
Okay,
No,
cool.
no.
First standout, New Super Mario Brothers U Deluxe.
Mm-hmm.
Shouldn't have happened. It really should have been Super Mario 3D World instead.
Oh, wow, okay.
Because you're gonna pick a Wii U game to port. That's not the one. Wii
Yeah.
U Mario game. Another port, Mario and Luigi's Bowser Inside Story Plus. Nah. Tales of Vesperia Definitive Edition. What's with all these re-releases?
I don't know.
Onimusha Warlords.
There's also Hitman HD Enhanced Collection.
That's true.
All these ports.
There's a bunch of them. Yeah.
Yep.
Ace Combat 7 came out.
Yep.
You ever get around to that, Zach?
I did not, but
Okay.
I just had a thought about that.
Yeah.
And that they really faltered on, I don't know if that's the word, faltered
Sure.
on releasing it in January right after the holidays. If they did like a summer release, the game would have done better.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting theory. Travis Strikes Again, No More Heroes. Kind of a disappointment. Did you play that, Scott?
No.
You're a fan of No More Heroes. But
I
this,
am.
this one was not a proper
No, this
No
one
More
wasn't.
Heroes
This
game.
one wasn't. It didn't. It was like a. It almost felt like an arcade game.
Okay, gotcha. Slay the Spire, hugely popular indie game this year.
Yes.
I've heard great things. I did not play it myself.
I
though.
have it. I don't. I haven't played it.
Okay. Life is Strange 2, episode 2. Any comments on that? No.
I would give you mine, but
All right.
that's the
We've
episode.
talked about it.
That's the episode that made me quit. So.
Oh darn. Okay. Enough said, I guess, huh?
Yep.
And then a couple real big releases here: Resident Evil 2, the long-awaited complete remake
Yep.
of that game.
Oh, be careful of this next one that you're about to say.
And?
Because you know that someone
Trigger
that
warning.
won't be named will be all over you.
How did you feel about Kingdom Hearts 3?
I don't
Came out
know.
in January.
Let me call Brooks real fast.
Oh,
Let me ask
no.
him.
How much time you got?
Oof.
He has thoughts.
I liked it.
Did you?
I
Good.
thought it was okay. It didn't feel worth the wait,
Mm-hmm.
to be fair. I was mostly disappointed a lot in the lack of, Final Fantasy.
Sure.
The only Final Fantasy character felt like it all came from Kingdom Hearts, and it wasn't
Okay.
like, Cloud wasn't in the game, or Leon, or these characters that have been in the game like all the time, like in all the games
Yeah,
mostly.
right.
And
That's
this one,
unfortunate.
they just disappeared and weren't there, and there was no mention of it
Yeah.
ever.
Hey, did you ever play World of Final Fantasy? Are you familiar with that game?
I know of it.
It's a little Kingdom Hearts-ish, but instead of Disney worlds, it's Final Fantasy worlds
yeah.
that are kind of being brought together.
My,
it's a little chibi, though, so you
I-
have to be into that art style.
I bought it.
Yeah.
I bought it for my sister for her birthday or something like that
Yeah.
a couple of years ago, but so I have it. I just
It's interesting if you're looking for some more Final Fantasy, but not quite
I'm
Final
not.
Fantasy.
I'm
All
not.
right, fine. Be that way.
Yep.
Moving on to February. Who's up next?
I'll go.
Okay.
Ace
So-
Combat 7.
We have Ace Combat 7, Skies Unknown, releasing
then.
on Windows. We have Wargroove. On the 4th of February, we have Apex Legends.
That's a big one.
That was a really
For a
good one.
week? No, it lasted a good couple months.
Yeah.
in,
It did.
in like
It really
extreme
did.
popularity.
Yeah.
But at this point, who's what's it look like on like Twitch, for example?
I haven't checked at all.
Okay.
Would you like me to check?
You could take a look real quick.
There is a dedicated fan base that still plays it and still keeps it relevant.
Yeah.
Because I still see news and tidbits and information about it circulating the web all the time.
Yeah, the problem was they didn't keep current, right? They didn't update it enough or something.
They
wasn't
didn't
it?
at the beginning, and I haven't played enough or played since to know if they fixed that or remedied that.
Okay, gotcha.
Um,
You can move on while he's looking that up.
We
for
have,
us.
let's see, the Book of Unwritten Tales 2.
Mm-hmm.
We have Monster Energy Supercross.
Nice.
Let's see, what else? We have Final Fantasy 9.
Okay, yeah, came to modern consoles.
We have Tetris 99.
Oh yeah, we do.
We do.
Yeah, we do.
Crackdown 3,
Uh-huh.
which flopped, I think, big
Yeah,
time.
people
There's
were
a lot of
anticipating
talk
it.
about that.
It was in development way too long. That game took like 5 years to come out.
We have Far Cry New Dawn,
Yeah,
Jump Force,
yeah.
Metro Exodus.
Mm-hmm. Pretty big month.
Pretty big.
Yeah.
Yakuza Kiwami,
Okay.
Anthem.
Oh gosh, yeah, I forgot.
Yeah.
Anthem came out.
The now
Poor
dead
Anthem.
IP.
Yep,
Sorry,
that's too
not
bad.
sorry. Dirt Rally 2.0.
Okay.
A lot of people aren't racing fans, but Dirt Rally is really, really good.
Oh, okay, cool.
The Lego Movie 2 video game.
Uh-huh.
Let's see. Trials Rising, which is really popular.
I found the answer.
Okay.
And that is it for February.
All right, right on.
There is.
How many people are still playing Apex Legends on Twitch? Or
There's
streaming?
currently 18,000 people watching streams of
That's not
Apex
bad.
Legends.
Oh, okay, and how about Fortnite?
So you put that in perspective, Fortnite is currently at 94,000.
Yeah, yeah.
But
okay.
want to know what is above that is League of Legends.
Oh, of course. But at one point, Apex was above Fortnite consistently,
Yes,
right?
yep.
For a while. Yeah. Okay. Right on. Yeah, it came and went. Unfortunately, not the Fortnite killer
Yeah.
that we thought it might be.
No, we wanted it to be, but Fortnite kind of
okay.
killed itself, to be honest with you.
No, Fortnite's not dead. I don't know if you realize this.
No, I know,
It's doing
but
fine.
it definitely tanked a lot since Chapter 2 or Season
oh,
2
okay.
or whatever.
Okay, gotcha.
They rebounded.
Yeah,
I
there
believe
you
in
go.
my IMO.
Contrary opinions.
Okay, well,
and I'm fine with that.
What's the world without debate?
Yeah.
In conversation.
I'm
you
with
know?
I'm with you. That's why we do this show.
Okay,
Exactly.
let's move on to March.
Scott, hit us with March.
I'm trying to think of like I
Hit
don't want
us
I don't
as
want
hard
to
as
go
you
through
can.
every single one.
You don't have to. Just scroll
DOA 6, which
Silly,
no one
silly game.
through. Dead or Alive 6.
Dead or Alive 6. Toe Jam and Earl back in the groove.
Yep.
Let's see, Devil May Cry 5, that was a big one.
Yeah.
It was, yeah.
Kirby Extra Epic Yarn, which was the
Love Epic
3DS
Yarn.
part of Epic Yarn.
Of the Wii game, yeah.
Yep, of the Wii game. Baba Is You. I'm pretty sure that was a
This is
pretty
a popular indie game.
popular indie game. One Piece World Seeker.
Still making One Piece.
The Division 2.
Yeah.
That came
That
out.
was
Tom
big.
Clancy, yep.
It's another game that kind of came and went, though.
Oh,
It did. It was big, and then along with Ubisoft's reputation came all the flaws, the lack of
right.
updates.
man. I'm glad I got stuck with March.
You know.
Yeah.
Sekiro,
Sekiro.
Shadows Die Twice.
Game of the
Game
year.
of the
Game of the
year!
year. 2019.
In my opinion, well undeserved.
Oh, dear. Wait, okay.
I agree with that.
Who would you have given it to?
Would I?
I guess we're going to talk about that later.
We'll talk about that later.
Okay.
We'll talk more about Sekiro later too, and then people
For
can
sure.
hate me more.
I can't wait.
Sekiro.
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 Was this? I believe this was a remaster. Final Fantasy. Wait, what is this?
I don't
No.
see a Final Fantasy. What are you looking at?
Final Fantasy 7,
Yeah, 7 was released on all
Xbox.
the modern consoles.
and then Nintendo Switch. Oh, okay, so
Yeah.
it wasn't the remake. I'm
No.
thinking of 8, I believe, the one with Leon.
Yeah, 8 was kind of more of a remaster
Yeah, that-
instead of just a re-release.
That was the one I was looking for. MLB The Show,
The only good baseball game, as I understand.
Outward, Power Rangers,
Rangers.
Power Rangers Battle of the Grid.
Is that still a thing? you
I
guys?
guess so. The Walking Dead, the final season, episode 4, Take Us Back.
Yep.
Fun Animal Park. That was a big
Cool.
one. Yeah.
My kids might like that. Sounds fun. don't you think?
Assassin's Creed 3 remastered, which in my opinion, Assassin's 3 was the best one.
I like that one. I'm
Yep.
glid to hear you say that.
And then Yoshi's Crafted World.
Let's
and
talk about that for a
How about
second.
and then Tropico 6 too.
okay.
Tropico 6 is, I in my opinion, it's low key. It's really big.
Yeah.
There's a big dedicated fan base to that as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, people that still play that.
Gotcha.
Series.
Crafted World was a disappointment for me. Yeah, because I loved Yoshi's Woolly World.
Yeah.
Everything about it was very, very meticulously crafted, fine-tuned to be just everything it could be. they dropped the ball with Crafted World. The music's not
It wasn't
great.
crafted
It
enough.
didn't really. So they had the crafted aesthetic, but it didn't really feel like it came together all that well. Everything was so just like every level looked different and was kind of almost had a different aesthetic to it. It didn't feel like a cohesive game, and the level design wasn't great. The little unique things you do in each level weren't as interesting as they were in Woolly World. The music, though, I'm really hung up on the music because I was listening to the Woolly World soundtrack yesterday.
Yeah.
I do that from time to time. It is magnificent. It's such good music. And then if you listen to the soundtrack to this, it's almost unlistenable. It's so bad. I don't know how you backstep that hard from one game to the next, but hey,
Big
here we
oof.
are. You also missed Risk of Rain 2.
What's
which
that
is
on here?
kind of a big release. Yeah.
What was that at?
It's on there, March 28th.
Wow, I can't believe I missed that because
Yeah.
wait, 28th.
Did you play that?
I love that game.
Yeah, okay, cool.
It's not on here.
Are we looking at the same list?
I'm looking at the same list that you put in the doc.
Okay.
What day did you say? March
28th. It's like the fourth one from the bottom.
Yeah, it's not there for me.
That's weird. Oh, you guys are looking at a different list.
Oh yeah,
Click on the link above that.
Oh, okay, because this is the one that you put in the.
No, Zach added that one.
Well, that's why it's.
Click on the link
Wow.
above that. Messed up. Okay, while you pull that up, I'm going to move on to April and start taking us through April.
We're skipping March?
We just did March. Wake up.
Oh,
Yeah,
Wake
come
up,
on.
sorry.
buddy, old pal.
That sucks. I can't believe I missed Risk of Rain. I love that
fine.
game. It's a lot of fun.
We covered it.
Yeah.
I didn't let you miss it. You want to say anything about it before we move on to April?
It's a great game.
Yeah.
If you guys haven't played it, you should absolutely play it.
Yeah. Did you play
It's
the first
great.
one?
No.
Because 2 is like dramatically different
Yes.
than 1.
Yes, it is. My friend just started adding mods to the game.
Yeah.
And there's a mod that only one person has to download the mods to let everyone else have it.
Okay.
And it's been a lot of fun.
Okay.
And the like constant the constant updates from the game have been really, really good.
Cool.
And so it's definitely a labor of love from the makers of it, and I'm digging it.
Cool.
April, go for
I'm
it.
glad you're digging it.
Thanks, man.
Nintendo Labo VR.
Of course.
I'm so glad
I
you-
knew that was going to be the first one you
So
said.
glad you guys got to experience it. Because
Yeah,
you would have
it
had
was fun.
no thoughts of it otherwise.
That was,
because it would have just came and gone. It's like VR is intended to be. It's a quick, fun experience that you don't spend a ton of time with. I still don't think there's a VR experience that's like something you play for hours and hours on end, and it's like the primary way you play games. Am I wrong?
Beat Saber.
Okay. Yeah. But I mean, yeah, that's a
That's like
game
the
you
only
throw
VR
on and play for a bit and then turn off. I'm talking
Yeah.
about like big engrossing worlds that you get lost
No,
in
you're
and
right.
that kind of thing.
It-
I don't know
they
that
would make
VR
you
will ever
sick.
do that.
Yeah.
Well, I know
They're still trying.
I mean, I know No Man's Sky is VR.
Yeah.
So I mean,
That's
you,
true.
you could technically consider that, but I don't know how many people play the VR version day in day out.
Yeah, I don't know either. And then we do have Half-Life Alyx coming up, and that's like another one of those attempts, I think, to will VR into being something more substantial and something more mainstream. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I've given up hope on that ever happening. But I think the Labo kit was a cool thing just because it was so darn cheap, and it still managed to be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Forza Street, Anno 1800.
I remember that being a little hype.
Okay, gotcha. My Time at Porsche. What's World War Z?
It's a zombie game.
I figured, but
It is, yeah. It's, I
is
think
it like
it's
based
direct-
on the book?
I
and
think the movie.
the movie.
Yeah.
The movie, yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Katana Zero looked pretty cool. Didn't get around to that. Mortal Kombat came out in April. Mortal Kombat 11. SteamWorld Quest: Hand of Gilgamesh. Disappointing, unfortunately. I love a lot of the SteamWorld games, but this one, the writing, the pacing, it just did not gel for me.
Yeah,
That's okay.
that's fair.
Box Boy plus Box Girl, cool puzzle games. Days Gone, one of the big PS4 exclusives for the year, came out in April.
Ended up flopping.
Some people liked it. Some people liked it a lot. Did you play it, Zach?
I didn't.
Yeah.
I feel like they debuted the game way too early.
Yeah.
Kind of blew everything out of the water and didn't really leave a lot for imagination. So
I gotcha.
Yep.
And I didn't even really understand exactly what the game was going for when when they would show it at conventions and stuff like that. A guy on a motorcycle and there's zombies. It just seemed kind of nondescript,
I mean, when you can basically break down the mechanics of the game without even playing it
Yeah.
and kind of summarize what the game is about, then it's
There's not enough to it.
to kind of get you to play it to
Fair.
actually get the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's about it for April, I'd say.
Mordau. Mordau is really
Mordau. What's Mordau?
Mordau is a first-person kind of medieval knight game.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, I remember that one.
All right.
A lot of streamers played it.
Cool.
It was really cool.
Dig.
All right.
It's
May.
a battle royale.
Right?
Yep.
Correct?
Let's hit May.
All right. We have Life is Strange 2, Episode 3,
Yeah.
Wastelands. We have Rage 2.
Oh yeah,
We
that
came
came out. There's been a lot of games that just kind of came and went. And we almost
yeah.
forgot about it. I'm glad we're going through this list.
Rage 2, I know it flopped.
yeah,
It didn't. I wouldn't say a flop. It just didn't do very well.
It didn't do very well.
It was mixed.
But I heard a lot of like chatter and stuff when the DLC came out for it.
Oh, it kind of reignited a little bit.
Yep.
Funny thing is, Rage 1 had the same problem. It was like the first big shooter from id in like a decade, and then it just came and went. Kind of crazy.
We have Resident Evil 4,
Yep. Okay. Yeah. Some ports.
Resident Evil 0.
Yep. Yep.
We have Total War 3 Kingdoms.
Is that a full-on Total War game?
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
I believe.
Gotcha.
What else we got? The Outer Wilds.
Yeah.
On,
Not to be confused with Outer Worlds.
Which I do every time.
Outer
every
Wilds
single time.
Yeah.
On May 30th.
Uh-huh.
And that's about it.
Okay. Yeah.
And not too much in
Not an
May.
eventful month.
Let's hit June.
Let's.
Persona Q2.
Yep.
That was a DS game. Whatever.
3DS. I think that was like the last 3DS game maybe ever.
Oof.
It might be.
We'll see.
Yeah.
The Elder Scrolls Online. What is it?
Elsewhere.
Elsewhere.
Yep.
DLC. Warhammer. Chaos Bane. Borderlands 2, Commander Lilith, and the Fight for Sanctuary.
Hey, you were pumped about that. It's like a prequel
was.
kind of 3, right?
Yes.
Hey, and then can I just say real quick, Hell Let Loose, if you want a realistic World War II shooter, Hell Let Loose is absolutely bananas.
Did you play it?
I've watched a lot
Oh,
of it.
cool. Okay.
But it's PC only, so I have no ability to play it.
We'll
Gotcha.
talk about Realm Reborn and how that game absolutely tanked.
Darn.
It was made by the same guys, Cliff Bazinski.
Cliffy B?
Yeah, Cliffy B.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, he had to he retired from making games after that game because it bombed so hard.
He's really struggled after the success of Gears.
He really
unfortunately.
did.
Yeah.
Devolver Bootleg.
Don't know what that is.
It's another Devolver game.
Yeah. Okay.
Cadence of Hyrule.
Yeah.
This is the Crypt of the Necrodancer
Yeah.
featuring the Legend of Zelda. Bloodstained Ritual of the Night, which was a pretty successful Kickstarter game.
New
by the
Castlevania, basically.
Yeah, New Castlevania, made by the same guys who made Castlevania.
Igarashi.
Yep. My Friend Pedro.
Mm-hmm. The
Crash Team
banana.
Racing Nitro Fueled. I never cared about Crash or anything like
But
that.
it won
so
racing game of the year.
it
Did it?
did.
Yeah, best
Did
racing
it?
game. Yep.
I guess there wasn't a.
And then a
CTR
big one.
competition. Okay.
Super Mario Maker 2.
Ah, yes. Yes. Fantastic game.
Yes.
And it was kind of unexpected.
was.
They announced it like just 2 months before it came out, so that was a surprise release for this year and a darn good one.
Also, if you guys want like a little tiny Harry Potter story,
Yeah.
Harry Potter Wizards Unite isn't too bad.
That's like the
mobile.
Pokemon Go style game, right?
No, it's a story based.
Oh, okay. What am I thinking of?
There is a Harry Potter game like that.
Yeah.
Wizards
It's
Unite
made
game.
by
Got
the
it.
same guys.
Yeah.
What is Wizards Unite? It's a story game.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Yep,
missed
you-
this entirely.
You make your own little character. You attend Hogwarts.
It is mobile though.
It is, yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
That's pretty good.
Okay, cool. Yeah,
July.
That was about it for June.
July.
All right, let's do this. We had a Final Fantasy 14 expansion,
Yeah.
Shadowbringers.
I actually started playing Final Fantasy 14.
No
My
way.
sister finally convinced me.
Oh, has she been playing it for a long time?
She's been playing it for a long time. She finally convinced me to get it.
What do you
Which is
think?
funny because I remember playing Realm Reborn back when it first came out and it was garbage.
Okay.
And now they made it a lot more streamlined. I haven't gotten to the DLC yet, but I don't know. I'm enjoying my time.
Not bad so far.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah,
It's a
just an MMO,
MMORPG,
right?
yep.
Yep.
So it's gonna
Sometimes
be-
it's nice to have one of those on the back burner.
My sister and all of her friends are max level.
Okay.
So like they're literally just running me through it, so it's making it a lot easier, and they're just giving me free crap. So
Oh well, you can't really argue with that.
yeah,
I
can't
guess.
argue with that. So I was like, well, you guys are helping me, might as well.
Free gear, get power leveled.
Yeah.
You're good.
Anyway,
All right. Stranger Things 3, the game came out. I don't know anything about that.
yeah,
Dr. Mario World, Nintendo's latest iOS game or mobile game. Dragon Quest Builders 2 came out
I
in
thought you were
July.
gonna skip that for a second.
Oh, you did?
I
really liked the first one. I didn't play the second one. It's one of those games where you're good for a while after you play it, and you don't necessarily want to jump right into another one.
Yep.
Yeah. Streets of Rogue, Marvel Ultimate Alliance: The Black Order. Which another game that just kind of came and went.
I told you from when they first announced it that it was not only ugly, but it was going to be bad. And I was 100% right.
I don't think the reviews were horrible, were they?
They were
kind
pretty
of very
bad.
Mediocre.
It all had to stem from the same things, the same complaints I said.
Okay.
It was an ugly looking game.
Yeah.
Even for the Switch standard.
Yeah.
It felt like a Wii game, or it looked like one.
Even for the Switch standard,
Even
what's
for
that
the
supposed to be?
I mean,
there's some beautiful games on Switch.
I know there is, but I'm saying there's not like any God of Wars on the Switch.
It's true. There is The Witchers though.
Whatever. That game's like 5 years old. Who cares? They're gonna start running that thing on refrigerators like they do Skyrim. Anyway, continue.
Hey, you know what else is on Switch?
What?
Fire Emblem Three Houses.
Yes.
Fantastic game. Did you
I haven't beaten it.
You haven't?
No.
Okay.
I stopped playing it, but I'm gonna pick it back up here.
I'm afraid for you. I think you too.
Mm-hmm.
I think that'd be a hard game to go back to after stopping for a while. You might have to start over.
That's fine.
I don't know if you could just jump back in. Yeah.
I wasn't that far in the game.
Oh.
Besides, I think I kind of know the people who I want to really have on my team.
Mm-hmm.
And others I don't, so I may join a new house and just try and get those guys to join up.
Oh, sure.
The new house.
Yep.
So
you have that option.
I do.
Cool.
Anyway,
Kill la Kill,
Yes.
IF, and Wolfenstein Youngblood.
yeah. Let's try and run through this list a little bit quicker because we hit 30 minutes already.
Madden, NFL 20, The Extraction of Darkness, Necrobarista, really cool game. God, why do I always forget this? Ruby.
Yeah.
Crystal Quest, Iron Fury, Yakuza Remastered Collection, Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelist,
That's the one you picked.
Life
picked
is Strange 2, Episode 4.
Hey, you skipped Gears Pop.
Yeah,
Shut up.
nobody cares about that one.
Agreed.
Big one, Control.
Okay, yeah.
We also have
Up for Game of the
Ancestors,
Year.
the Humankind Odyssey.
Whoa, that came out?
What?
I remember talking about it on the
Ancestors?
show. Yeah, I didn't realize it actually released.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, what is it?
It's that Monkey Tribe game.
Oh, it did?
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Yep.
I didn't realize either.
We have Pokemon Masters. Came out on mobile.
All right.
It was fun.
Astral Chain.
Yeah.
Blair Witch. And that's it.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay.
Okay, September. What's it?
Catherine.
Thank you. Catherine, full
weird,
body.
Weird puzzle game.
Yeah, weird puzzle game. It came to PS4 and Xbox.
Okay.
Final Fantasy. Oh, here it was Final Fantasy 9 remastered, or not 9. 8 remastered.
8 remastered. Yep.
Monster Hunter. Monster Hunter Iceborne 4. It says PC here, but it's not.
Oh, okay.
So
that came later.
the PC one hasn't been released yet. It comes out next week. But PlayStation 4, Xbox One for Iceborne.
Okay.
Gears 5, that was a big one.
That's a big one.
Borderlands 3, so
That's
good.
a big one.
DMX Machina.
All the sports games came out this month.
All the sports games.
Sayonara Wild Hearts.
Yeah, Sayonara Wild Hearts. Shantae and the Seven Sirens.
Oh yeah, a
So
Shantae
many.
game. Forgot about that.
Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening, the Untitled Goose Game, which I think is really funny that just became the name of it and no one said anything about
I
it.
didn't realize that. It probably was a placeholder name.
Yeah, it was.
Before they had a title. And
Yeah,
they're like, let's
absolutely
just stick
was.
with it.
Mario Kart
funny.
Tour, the Cash Grab. That's the name of it.
It's
and then
true.
Dragon Quest XLS.
That's
XLS.
Oh, sorry. I thought it said XL, like extra large.
Dragon
that's
Quest
9.
11S.
No, it is
Echoes
11.
Echoes of an Elusive Age Definitive Edition.
Yeah.
If you want the full title.
Wow, that's real good.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
October, go.
Me?
Yes.
Or Zach?
You.
I forgot who's
You.
doing this.
You.
Okay, Call of Duty Mobile.
Yep.
Very exciting. Ghost Recon Breakpoint.
You're just gonna glance over
over
Destiny.
Destiny 2. Isn't that an expansion?
Yeah, but that's still a pretty big one.
Fine. Destiny
Huge.
2 Shadowkeep.
Yeah.
I don't know much about Destiny. I'm sorry. Atlas, Concrete Genie, which is a big PlayStation VR game. Where are the PlayStation games this year, you guys? There's like nothing here.
All right.
It's crazy.
Nothing.
Trine 4.
No, I'm not gonna let you skip over this one. Read
Which
the one underneath
John
it.
Wick Hex.
No,
Oh.
the concrete.
The
Read-
Concrete Genie.
read-
Oh, Indivisible.
It's a great game.
Tell me about it.
100% so good. I'm just gonna give you my quick 30-second
All right,
review of it.
do it.
I haven't beaten the game, but it's a beautiful side-scrolling game with an amazing story. All the characters are very unique and fun, and it has a really, really interesting combat mechanic to it. And it's all like based off of your controller. So it's like because you play with a controller, so it's all like button-based combat and stuff like that.
Yeah, okay.
For each different character, but it's a lot of fun. It's very difficult. If you haven't played it and you have the chance, I completely recommend
Remember
it.
you ever
Indivisible.
talking about this on the show before?
I talked about it.
Did
I
you?
100% did. Yep.
Okay.
I remember talking about
I don't recall. Okay.
it. So if you just want a fun indie, good side-scrolling game that's beautiful, completely recommend this game.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
Speaking of side scrollers,
Yes.
Yooka-Laylee and the Impossible Lair.
Yeah, which was fun.
Did you play that too?
I played a little bit.
Right on, right on. Frostpunk
Yep.
came to consoles. Grid, is that like the old racing game? Grid.
I have no idea.
Children of Morta, which I hear is really cool. It's a roguelike that I want to check out. Disco Elysium.
Yep.
That was up for a bunch of awards at the Game Awards this year. Overwatch hit Switch.
Yes.
Very exciting. The Witcher 3 hit Switch. Very exciting. Little Town Hero, the Game Freak game.
Yep.
It's not Pokemon.
Yep.
Came out.
Which got mixed reviews.
Okay, yeah. I didn't hear much about it, honestly.
Yeah.
Travis Strikes Again, No More Heroes came to the other consoles that month. Return of the Obra Dinn came to Switch. Heard good things about that. Oh, Ring Fit Adventure came out, which I didn't pick up till months later, but I recommend that game. It's cool. It gets you moving, you guys.
Yeah.
If you guys want to move, check it out.
Yep.
WWE 2K20.
Yeah.
Some wrestling action.
Okay.
Zach, I got you, man. Call of Duty Modern
Yes.
Warfare.
Yes, thank you.
Tell
Zach.
me something good.
Oh, it's amazing.
Okay, that's what I wanted to hear.
Wow, that's better than mine.
Medieval, a remake of the classic PS1 game. Looked
Yep.
really cool. Didn't get around to that. Harvest Moon, Mad Dash, Resident Evil 5 and 6 came to Switch. Super Monkey Ball Banana Blitz HD, another remake.
Wow.
And the month capped off with Luigi's Mansion
You
3.
just skipped over the Outer Worlds.
Did I?
Yeah, you did.
Where was that?
Right after Medieval.
The big Fallout style
Yeah.
space RPG.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did skip over that.
Man, glanced right over it.
Sorry, guys.
So that's fine.
No.
Luigi's Mansion.
I hear
Great
good
game.
things. And then, yes, Luigi's Mansion.
November.
Also a great game.
Yes.
We have Citadel, Forged with Fire, Just Dance 2020, Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games Tokyo 2020, Planet Zoo,
Pick and choose, Zach. Pick and choose.
Red Dead
These are also
Redemption
good.
2, November 5th.
Came to PC.
Death Stranding, November 8th.
What's Death Stranding?
Oh my god.
Shut up.
Sorry.
We have Need for Speed Heat. We have Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition.
Yeah.
We have Pokemon Shield and Pokemon Sword.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, we do.
We have Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order.
Great game. If you haven't played it, it's like a Souls game.
I hear it's real buggy.
We have Shenmue 3 and then Civilization 6 for PlayStation 4, Xbox One.
Okay.
And then Gris
Beautiful game.
at the very end of the month.
Cool.
Beautiful game. And to end it all, December, nothing really good. No joking.
Let's just pass.
Halo Reach and the Master Chief Collection
MCC?
on PC.
Uh-huh.
Life is Strange 2. Oh, for all the consoles?
Okay.
Oh, that's weird. Do you see that? It says
Yes,
Life is
yeah.
Strange and then Life is Strange 2 Episode 5 Wolves.
Yep. Okay.
Alien Isolation for the Switch. Darksiders, which the first two were good. The last one was garbage.
this one was like a Diablo style game or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Star Ocean, Final Departure R, Assassin's Creed The Rebel Collection on Switch, Immortal Planet, Droughtless or whatever, Dragon Quest Builders 2 for PC, Hearthstone expansion, Shovel Knight Showdown, which is basically like a beat 'em up Shovel Knight game, a
Finally
Smash
finished
Brothers.
that game off.
Yep. Untitled Goose Game for consoles, and then we'll end it with Detroit Become Human on PC.
Yeah. Okay. That means nothing to me.
Okay, sorry. The Talos Principle on Switch.
No.
Okay.
Keep trying. No, I'm just kidding. It's
I'm
fine.
not gonna read any more of
December
these.
was weird. There was like a ton of games, but nothing real remarkable
Yeah,
that month.
it was all mostly
Yeah.
in November.
Yeah. Yeah. That's cool.
Okay.
So, guys,
Hey, so
that was the year.
we have 20 minutes left.
Plenty of time.
We have plenty of time here. So what we did is we kind of had our questions, our favorite announcements of 2019. So before we get started, because I feel like I kind of want to go in depth on some of these questions. I feel like we won't have enough time for it.
We
So-
can be selective of which. You don't have to do all these questions. They're just ideas. All right, which one do you want to do first?
We'll
Pick
start. We'll go through the list and see where we're at.
All right, cool.
Favorite announcement of 2019.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone?
Anyone?
Do you?
Mine. You guys
Would-
want to know mine?
Yes, let's hear
My
it.
favorite announcement of 2019 is the Xbox Series X.
Okay.
Wow, it's such a basic.
That was like, I didn't get the hype from E3 that I felt.
Yeah.
And when they announced Xbox Series X at the Game Awards, I felt that excitement that I felt when I was little and they first announced like the PS3
That's fun when that
and
happens.
the Xbox 360.
Yeah, it was a big moment.
Yeah.
It'd be cool if they showed some games, but hey,
Yeah.
hardware is fun to get excited about too.
Yeah, I love it. I love
Yeah.
it.
What about
I
you?
gotcha. The announcement that happened during the course of the year that I thought was the most exciting and potentially coolest was actually Cadence of Hyrule, Crypt of the Necrodancer, because the graphics are just stunning. It's so vibrant, so colorful, and I loved the original Crypt of the Necrodancer.
Yep.
Unfortunately, when it came out and I played it, I realized it was kind of shallow. It wasn't the deep, engrossing Zelda style experience that I wanted, and it also wasn't the Crypt of the Necrodancer style experience that I wanted. It was somewhere in the middle, and it didn't do either particularly well.
Okay.
The music was great though.
Okay.
Yeah. What about you?
Do you want a sugar coated answer and then my real answer?
Sure, why not?
Okay, cool. My sugar coated answer is going to be Cyberpunk 2077.
Okay.
It just looked
Did
beautiful.
we get the initial announcement, or are you talking about some trailer or something?
No,
this
I'm
year?
talking about the initial, like
I thought the initial
Keanu
announcement was
Reeves coming out.
2018.
Maybe, and it was one of those games that was rumored long before it was officially announced.
I meant like
so
the one where like Keanu Reeves came out during E3
So the
and was
E3
like, "You're
stuff.
breathtaking."
That was fun.
But you want to know my true favorite announcement?
Yeah.
And you can laugh at me all you
I
want.
plan to.
I do not care. Banjo Kazooie
What?
coming to Super Smash Brothers. Oh
I'm
my
laughing.
god!
We were so hype about
Look,
that.
I'm even wearing a Banjo Kazooie hoodie right now.
Hey, that's a
okay,
nice hoodie. It's
come
classy.
at me.
Yep.
So
I would never begrudge you that. man.
I don't care what anyone says. That was
So-
and here's the reason being is because ever since Super Smash Bros. The original, I have always wanted Banjo Kazooie in the game because it was a perfect fit
It's such a
in
perfect fit.
every single way. And then Melee come out, no Banjo Kazooie. Brawl came out, no Banjo Kazooie. They lost the rights to Banjo Kazooie, and then we didn't think it would ever happen
because of Microsoft.
because of Microsoft.
But then they
Ultimate came out. And they're
Microsoft
like,
and
"Here,
Nintendo formed this relationship, and now things are happening.
You have your IP back for this game.
That's good. The question is though, did it deliver?
Yes.
Is he a great character?
He's
Is
a
he
great
fun to
character.
play?
He's also has a great stage with remix music by the Grant Kirkhope.
The man
Yep.
himself,
The original music was
That's
remade for Smash.
the king of tropical music, Grant Kirkhope.
Grant Kirkhope, he is a genius behind the keys.
It's good stuff.
You cannot deny him.
That was fun.
He is, in my opinion, one of the greatest composers of our generation.
Wow, you're a big fan, huh?
One
Have you
I
met
love.
him?
Yeah,
That's
I
cool.
have. He's a super nice guy too.
Yep.
He's
Cool.
really funny.
Cool. I like it.
Anyway,
What's the next question?
when I first read this, I thought it said favorite controversy of 2019.
That could be a fun
but
question.
it
that's
says
pretty good.
convention.
There was plenty of those too.
PAX West. Duh.
Yeah, that's probably always your
Yeah,
answer, isn't
duh.
it? Default, but why?
Why?
I need more.
I
Tell
mean,
me why.
besides the fact that I get to go to it,
Yeah, besides that.
I love the energy going to PAX. I love all the games. I love the panels are probably some of my favorite experiences at PAX.
Uh-huh.
Some years are better than others. I'll never forget. I think it was like 2 or 3 years ago now. I literally met every single person I've ever wanted to meet from like YouTube and Twitch and stuff like that.
Okay.
So like I met like the PewDiePies.
Yeah,
and
that's
I
cool.
met like some of my favorite YouTubers like Peanut Butter Gamer.
Yeah.
And it was just a lot of fun. It's always fun, and it's time I get to spend with my sister too. It's like,
That's cool.
So that's always really cool, and you get cool swag.
You do. You
Regardless
well,
of
you-
what,
you
regardless
used
of
to.
what you say,
You used to get
I don't care
a
what you
T-shirt
say.
at every booth, but not these days.
You know what? And I've slowly started to become more and more appreciative of like the indie showcase.
Cool.
So
Yeah.
which is really
Indie
cool.
games are where it's at, man. I'm
Yep.
telling you. There's some good stuff.
Yeah, there's some good games.
Zach, what was your favorite convention of 2019?
Gamescom.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay. What came out of that you liked so much?
I believe Call of Duty was announced at Gamescom.
Got it.
Yep.
Got it. For me, conventions, what makes conventions exciting is announcements.
Mm-hmm.
And usually E3 is the place to get the big announcements. This might surprise you guys. My favorite show for announcements this year was BlizzCon.
Really?
Yeah, some big stuff came out of BlizzCon this year.
Now that I didn't think about that. I'm
Yeah.
gonna go back to the announcements and
Yeah.
say Overwatch 2.
See?
Yeah.
And we still don't know what to make of Overwatch 2 completely, but it's huge regardless. It's a huge announcement.
I'm excited that's the story mode. I
Diablo-
love the characters in that game.
Yeah.
I love
cool.
I love the characters and I love all their voice actors.
Right. It's just a big announcement.
I agree
It's fun.
100%
It's fun
with
when
that.
you're surprised by announcements, and
Yeah.
BlizzCon delivered on that. Diablo 4 wasn't necessarily that surprising because we
Yeah.
saw it going in, but it came. Part of me thought, yeah, right. It's one of those rumors that's not actually going to happen.
Yeah. It's
And
like
then it came-
Half-Life 3.
and then a WoW expansion. They
Yeah.
they had a lot of stuff lined up for the show this
Because
year.
they're like, man, we had a really crappy year this
Right.
year. We better come
Everybody hates
with
us.
everything loaded.
And they did, and they
Yep.
did. I'm
They
still
delivered.
waiting for some good Warcraft announcements, like RTS Warcraft. But
I feel like
Maybe next year.
I feel like the whole Overwatch thing, and we talked about this before, but I feel like the whole Overwatch thing was definitely like, well, it kind of was already announced. Like they probably weren't going to announce it because they're in really early development stages of that game.
yeah,
And they're like, well, someone blew it for us. We better. It's a week before BlizzCon. Might as well just come out with it and
Basically.
be like, here it is. You're not going to see anything for it for a long time, but you know.
think? I bet Overwatch 2 comes out
they
this
said
year.
that.
Yeah, that's what they said.
They said they're not gonna. They will literally not be showing anything and probably till 2021.
You think they're targeting next gen consoles for that game? Mm-hmm. Okay, interesting.
it's a big old detailed game?
Got it.
Okay,
Okay, cool.
Is that conventions over?
That's it. That's
That
it.
is.
Favorite platform? We already know.
You
Brent's
guys will
answer.
never guess my answer to this one. We already know your answer too. Don't act all tough. Actually, we know all of our
Yeah,
answers.
we
This
do.
is easy.
Yeah.
PlayStation
Moving on.
4, PC, Switch.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. that
I
about
do
checks
have a
out.
question for y'all, though.
Yeah.
I
what you got?
actually.
And when looking into it, I was wondering if I could find some stats, and I did from a credible source. And what do you think is the most common device used to play video games among adult gamers?
Switch.
In what, like
Oh.
specifically in 2019 or just period?
2019.
It's probably mobile.
Yeah,
huh?
probably mobile.
So you guys are correct that smartphone is 60%.
But
I mean, it's in your pocket.
play games in quotes. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Play ad generators. You mean?
Ooh, you took it a step further.
Number 2 is personal computers at 52%.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
then
PC
you have,
Master Race.
And then you
surprised.
have dedicated game consoles at 49%.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Does it break those down by like PS4, Xbox, or Switch?
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
No, but it shows casual action and shooters, and casual is the most popular game genre at 71%.
Of course.
yeah,
Fortnite,
because
dude.
of mobile.
Because of
But-
Fortnite.
Oh yeah, sure.
Okay, here's the thing: is you guys think I'll say PC, and normally I
You
would,
will.
but I don't think that's fair. Just
Okay.
because I'm using my computer all the time, anyways. So why wouldn't I play games on it?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna switch my answer to the Switch,
Good. I
and
love
the
that.
and the reason being is because there hasn't been a single game that I have bought for the Switch since it came out that I have thought was a flop or
Mm-hmm. yeah,
bad
there is.
or what.
Let's go.
Oh, you're right. Actually, you're
But that's it.
100% right, dude.
Yeah.
Oh man. what-
Sorry, I didn't mean to open
No,
a can of worms.
no,
but-
you're fine. You were 100% right. Yeah, let's go with garbage.
Yeah.
But besides that, I enjoyed everything I played on the Switch. Even all the games that you suggested, like Golf Story and stuff
Mm-hmm. Oh,
like
yeah,
that.
for sure.
And you know what? As much crap as I give you, Tetris 99 is still a fun
Whoa.
game. I'm not a huge Tetris guy, so I'm bad at it.
Yeah,
But I will absolutely agree with you. Tetris 99
Cool.
is a fun concept.
and it's free. Well,
And-
debatable,
yeah,
right?
exactly. But I'm gonna say Switch instead of PC, just
I'm
because.
shocked.
Like I said,
Cool.
I'm on my PC anyway, so why wouldn't I play games on it?
Yeah, that's
But
true.
like when I have friends over, or like I want to play, it's just a fun like game.
Yep.
Boot up my Switch every time.
I love it, man. That's awesome. It's worth noting that the PS4 surpassed 100 million sold this year.
Yeah,
so it's
dude.
got a massive install base. It just passed up like the Wii and some of the like long-standing best-selling consoles of all time. So it's doing really well.
Yeah.
I wonder if that'll keep going as the new system approaches.
I don't know.
It's kind of hard to tell. And then Switch, I think, passed up the Xbox One this year.
Mm-hmm.
It's somewhere around 40 million units sold. So
Wow.
That's-
so
that's
even
the order
Xbox
of
One
things.
is even lacking behind the Switch.
and the
huh?
Xbox One was out 2 years before the Switch.
Yeah, that's
So,
crazy.
Yeah, Switch is doing well. I hope
Well,
it continues
hey.
to do well. I hope we get a new one this year.
What?
A new
Shut
Switch.
up. We already did get a new Switch.
The bigger one.
Most played game of 2019.
Yeah.
Mine's pretty obvious, but I'll let you guys go first.
Yours is Dota too.
Wow, what a surprise!
I'm good at this game.
I think I might have added a clean 400 hours onto
no,
my...
you did not. This year, 400 more hours of it. And you never talk about it on the show. It must be because you just know that we don't know anything about it.
I mean, it has to do with that, and also, like, believe it or not, like, not a ton of people care about MOBAs.
Sure.
If you like one MOBA that's not the one that I like, then you do not care about anything I'm talking about.
Of course.
So
and if you don't like MOBAs at all, we don't understand.
You don't care at all.
Yep.
So that's why I just kind of Dota 2 had a really massive update not that long ago.
Yeah. Okay.
And I just never talked about it because, again, it doesn't pertain to anything really.
Right.
And only I would care about it.
Yeah.
And
okay.
I don't want to make you guys suffer through that.
We appreciate that.
Yeah.
Zach, what game did you play more than anything else? This
I
year?
was,
Or do you know?
Dude, it's between. It's not COD. I've been playing a lot of COD. Has dominated like the very end of this year. For me,
that did just
but
come out.
I only have a little bit over a day in COD. It would have to be Overwatch. I
Okay.
have probably about 200 hours in Overwatch.
Holy smokes.
This year, yeah.
Wow, that's a
I
lot.
played
of
a ton of
Overwatch.
Overwatch too.
Out of like 700 hours I played over the past 4 years now,
Okay,
is about 200 this year.
you guys make me look like a lightweight.
Yeah. I mean, you are, but you're also a dad. To
Yeah,
be fair.
I have
And you
slightly
also
less time, I
play.
guess.
You also spread your hours across a ton of different games. Per
That's
year.
true. Yeah, good
Well,
call.
he has like Dota. I have Overwatch. And
It's very true.
We'll let you use DoorDash as a video game if you really want.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm racking up the hours
There
there.
you go.
Tetris 99 easily.
Of course, yeah.
Played 120 hours of that game this year. Seems crazy because it's Tetris. There's not much going on there.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it's so addicting. It's every bit as addicting now as it was in the 80s when it first came out.
That's
Yeah.
funny.
It's so great. Yeah, can't get enough.
Okay, so this one that I added, most surprising game of 2019. So
Okay.
basically what this means is, what was a game that you bought out of the blue that you just really enjoyed and didn't think you would?
Okay.
So for me, that was Fire Emblem Three Houses.
Oh, wow, cool.
I wasn't going to buy that game.
I took this one in a different direction. I thought it was like the most surprising like release, most like the biggest like most surprising release of this year.
yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, you can take it as that too.
And mine was Apex Legends.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because right before its
That was
release,
out of the blue.
Right before its release, we only heard rumors, and then all of a sudden, and I know it was fabricated, and EA paid the streamers to play it, but all of a sudden, all these streamers are playing this game.
Yeah.
And it's free for everybody to play, and the whole world is playing it.
And people
then
were
it's
playing it
lasted-
because they enjoyed it.
Yeah, absolutely. And it lasted probably a month
Yeah.
before it started dying
So
off.
sad.
The launch was really smart. They
Yeah, it
just
was.
they just didn't stay consistent
But
with it.
the game was literally on fire for like
Yeah.
a month, and
Yeah.
everybody was talking about it. And it was just so that was the
That's true.
biggest surprise release for
That's
me.
a good answer. That was a surprise.
And I mean, I played it probably for a month as
Yeah.
well. You know,
yeah,
before it started like dying off and started getting old content. It wasn't really.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
That's cool. I'm glad you liked it.
What was your surprise release?
I had almost given up hope that it would happen, but Super Mario Maker was like the big holdout from the Wii U generation that didn't make its way to Switch because we got like a Splatoon, we got pretty much every other big franchise or port from across the board, but there was no Mario Maker, and we were 3 years into the console cycle already, the Switch, and I was like, maybe Super Mario Maker was a one-time deal, and it came and went, and then they announced 2, and it came out, and it just built on everything that was already there, and it was fantastic. So I guess surprise might be the wrong word, but it was in my mind. I had given up on it, and then it happened. So
Nice.
it was exciting.
So
for
you
me.
were surprised by it.
Yeah, you could say for sure.
I kind of meant like, what game did you pick up that
Got
you
it.
were surprised by? That was kind of where I was going with that
Got
question.
it.
But I mean, I like your guys' answers.
From that standpoint, I wasn't surprised at all that it was good. But
Okay.
yeah, no. If I had more time to think about that, I probably could have come up with something.
Yeah,
along
I guess
those
I
lines.
didn't word it correctly.
No, it's okay.
Sorry.
That's okay. That was fun.
Yeah, I mean, for me, like I said, the game that I picked up, because you suggested it, was Fire Emblem Three Houses,
And
it's
you
a lot of
didn't
fun.
expect to love it.
No, I didn't.
It's a
Because like
Interesting game.
I liked Awakening,
Uh-huh.
but I didn't expect to like this one as much as I did.
yeah.
It's also just a really good switched game too.
It's true.
So.
Pick up and play for sure.
Yep. Okay. Here we go. Favorite game of 2019.
Big one.
Yeah.
This is a big one. Big category. Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. I'm just
Are you
kidding.
serious?
I didn't get around to it. I didn't play that one. My favorite game of 2019 is probably Super Mario Maker 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mine has to be
It was
Call
so
of Duty.
brilliantly crafted. Is it?
It's called.
We're so
yeah.
predictable, Zach. We're boring.
Dude, I don't know. It's so good, and I haven't been Like, I don't have any qualms with it.
Yeah.
I don't have any qualms with it. The
Isn't
story,
isn't
the
this
multiplayer.
multiplayer kind of slow paced or something like that?
It's not now.
Oh, it was. for a
No,
while?
it's ramped up because everybody's used to it.
Got
It's
it.
ramped up.
Okay.
It's quick.
Okay. Scott, don't say Dota 2.
No, I don't. I don't. I don't
want
want.
something that came out. This
I don't
year.
want to say Dota 2.
Okay, what's that?
I'm really trying to think of something that caught me. Like, I want to go with Borderlands 3.
Mm-hmm.
It was a lot of fun when it came out, and I played it for a good, decent, solid amount of time. But I don't think it was my favorite game of 2019.
Yeah, that's crazy. I really thought it would have been.
Yeah.
Based on your hype for it.
Like I
before it came
said,
out.
it was a lot of fun, and
Yeah.
I loved it, and I love Borderlands, and it's a good franchise.
Yeah.
But I don't think it was like my favorite game of 2019.
Okay. You don't have to have one.
No.
If nothing really jumped out at you.
Yeah, like I can't really think of something this year that really jumped
Okay.
out at me.
Okay. Some years are like that.
Yeah.
2020, man.
Pokemon honestly might be
Oh wow. Okay.
one of my favorite games of 2019. It's just a lot of fun, and
It
I
is.
love Pokemon. So
It's everything
and
you
I don't
need
care
from
about all
Pokemon.
the controversy or whatever.
Hey, you know what, Scott? Haters gonna hate. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we might want to start getting through this because we have a bike peddler over here.
What? How much time do we have?
We have 5 minutes.
Oh, perfect. Okay, wrap these up real quick. Do you
Yeah.
guys want to do a Gmoy?
Gmoy?
Gaming moment of the year.
Gmoy.
What's the biggest thing that happened in your guys' mind this year?
For gaming.
Yeah,
You're breathtaking.
gaming.
No, you're breathtaking.
That was fun.
That was fun.
Canoe.
This is my favorite.
What was yours?
Mine's bittersweet.
What?
Reggie retiring.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
huge, and I think it's so well deserved. And I love the fact that he's still out there and still in media, and we're still hearing about him and from him, even though he's no longer president of Nintendo.
Yeah.
So
Do you want to
it
know?
was a big moment.
Do you want to know what mine is?
Yeah.
Doing this show with you guys.
What?
Oh.
What? So you have like
That's-
50 gaming moments of the year.
That's my gaming moment of the year.
That's awesome.
Is honestly coming here and recording this show with you guys.
It is fun.
Has been some of the best experience of my life. Zach,
Stop it.
stop.
We got one more question, okay? Can we do it? Can we
but
get
yeah.
through this?
Favorite game of the decade.
We didn't really talk about this, but this is the end of a decade.
Yeah,
we have
this
a
is the
10-year
end of a
chunk to
decade.
look back upon and think about.
Dota 2.
Okay, that's easy,
Yeah.
right?
What's yours, Zach?
Last of
before you
No,
run.
Overwatch.
Okay, that's fair. You can run away now if you want.
And mine only works on a technicality.
Yeah.
Spelunky HD. It's one of my favorite games ever.
Yeah.
Spelunky came out in 19.
Wow.
In 2008. So
Yeah.
it wasn't part of the last decade, but the HD version, the version that finally came to consoles and out of the browsers, was Spelunky HD, and it's one of the greatest games ever made.
I'm not gonna say Dota 2. That was more of a joke.
Oh, really?
Want to know what game I'm gonna say?
Yeah, I do.
I'm gonna say
This better be good, dude. Don't say Breath of the Wild or I'll deck you.
Celeste.
Oh, what? An indie game, Scott? 2 years ago, a year ago even, you wouldn't even let me talk about indies on the show.
Yep.
You like slapped them out of my hand
Celeste
every
was
time
one of
I
my
brought it
favorite
up.
games of the decade.
Wow.
I mean,
it's so good.
So were some of the other ones. Life is Strange, definitely up there.
Yep.
Enter the Gungeon, love that game.
Oh, yeah, good
I'll
call.
put Breath of the Wild on that list. Why not? I'll let you deck me in
Fine,
the face.
you can have that.
But yeah,
As long as it's not number one.
Well, he
Zach,
tried.
you're good. You're good. We'll sign off for you, man. Don't worry about
you're
it.
You're good. Go for it.
See
Go
you
to
in
the
a
side
minute.
of the building. Anyways, yeah,
That was our show.
that was our
Do you have
show.
any trivia?
Apparently Zach did.
Do we have
but
time for trivia? Got a couple minutes?
do you have anything?
Not really, but I can think of something. Maybe.
Oh, I have one.
Okay. What?
This isn't really a fair question because it's not like a question that needs answering. It's more of an opinion.
Okay.
What are you most excited for in 2020?
You know what? Here's what I'm thinking, though, Scott.
Yeah.
I think we're going to do a whole show on that.
Okay.
Because news is always light around the turn of the year.
Yeah.
And
Do you want to talk about this next week?
episode 100 is going to be fun.
Yeah.
We don't have details to share just yet.
That's true.
But episode 101 is going to be early in the year. It's going to be a January show. And I think we're going to spend some time looking forward to 2020.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are
So
we-
we have that to look forward
So
to.
episode 100 is next week.
Yeah.
So do we want to at least say what it's going to be about?
Do we know for sure? We've workshopped ideas, but we don't know for sure.
We don't know for sure.
We're going to play some games. Whether that
We're
means...
going. That was really quick.
That was impressive.
Okay,
Zach.
so basically, this is what we're gonna do next week. It probably won't. There probably again won't be any news. What we're gonna do is we're gonna look back at the past 100 episodes and kind of select like some of our favorite moments.
Are we?
Yeah.
Who's
I
going to
think
do
we
the
should.
legwork on that? Don't promise something we can't deliver
Zach's
on.
raising his hand here.
Zach, understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
Do you have
So-
100 hours to kill over the course of the next
Oh, I'm not
week?
going to listen to 100 hours, but
Yeah.
Don't worry, I have a plan, folks.
Okay,
I have
cool.
I have a couple ideas.
We have ideas. We might play some games. We might do some
we
reminiscing.
can do that too.
We'll do all
Let's
kinds
it.
of stuff.
And then episode 101, we'll talk about the future.
We'll talk about 2020.
We are in the future.
Our,
Anyway,
our
guys,
vision is clear.
okay,
2020.
we're signing off now. We
Okay.
gotta kill it. Thank you guys so much for listening. As always, don't forget to check us out on all the social medias: Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, all the other ones.
Do we have a Twitch account?
We do have a Twitch account. We never use
We
it.
just don't use it.
And then all of the man, I almost forgot the absolute big ones. Don't forget to check us out on megaphone.fx.
Yep.
And then also NWC. Sorry, I always do that. Yeah, FM. Megaphone.fm. And then don't forget to check us out on nwczradio.com. We show plays on Fridays at 10 p.m.
Channel 2.
Channel 1.
Channel 1.
Channel
We're
1.
moving up in the world.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
But yeah, you can catch all of our past episodes on Megaphone, and then we'll try and be better at doing it on YouTube as well.
Yeah. That's our resolution, right?
That's our resolution.
Yeah. Well, Video Game Pharmacy will be better this year.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, of course it will.
100%.
Okay, nice.
a guarantee.
That's a promise. That is our New Year's resolution. We will be better.
I'll vouch for that.
Yeah, we don't know what that means. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for listening. As always, Zach,
Bye-bye.
Britton,
Yep.
and we'll see you guys next week for episode 100.
Whoa, exciting.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
The pharmacy is now closed.